Hey guys, it's Mr. Proud. We're going to go through and talk about how to do your four-legged animal sculpture using your materials. In your bag, you should have a thing of tin foil that we folded up for you that you should be able to use. You should also have a bottle of tacky glue. Use your scissors and cut off that top little notch right there so that you can squeeze the glue out. You'll probably need some kind of dish that you can wash the glue out afterwards because you're going to put glue and water together. You'll also need your roll of masking tape and your little packet of colored tissues. And these are little squares. Don't open these until you're ready to use them. But if you could put them in a Ziploc bag or just pull out the sheets that you need so that you can get the extras back. So the first thing we're gonna do is start by looking at the object. You should have gone through on Google, search for a four-legged animal that you want to sculpt. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it has four legs and it can stand on those four legs. So I would choose one that is standing on four legs instead of the two. You'll have a harder time with structural integrity. And so I've chosen to do a cow, and I've gone through and I've got a few pictures of cows here that I can use to look at to help me with putting the parts together. So I'm going to set these pictures aside where I can still see them so that I can look at the parts of those cows. And then I'm going to use the tin foil. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the tin foil and I'm going to cut out parts to make for the shape of the cow's body. So the first thing I'm going to do is start by cutting out a big enough piece to do the body. Now the part about aluminum foil is that it is very lightweight. It crinkles up really easily. And I could do this really, really tight, but then it would take me a lot of tin foil to get there. And I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna take and crumple this up into a ball. But I wanna do it very softly so that I don't smash it all together. And it's okay to leave the air in there. I'm gonna kind of crumple that up and give it kind of a potato shape for that part of the body. And there we have a start to the body, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna set that aside. And then I'm gonna cut out some pieces for the legs. This should be about enough for the legs. Now the legs, I'm gonna kind of exaggerate. If I look at the legs on the cow, they're very, very thin, and I'd have a harder time getting them to stand. So you'll notice on the elephant, I kind of made them fat and then flat on the bottom by putting a piece there and a little bit thicker on the bottom. So I'm gonna take that tin foil and then just kind of wad that up and kind of roll it and wad it and make it kind of flat on the bottom so it stands. Roll it kind of like a hot dog and then just kind of press down on it here, making them about the same size. Like that. So I've got four legs. Now I need to go do the head and ears and other things like that. So I'm gonna start with the head. I'm gonna look at that face right there and try to kind of create that snout. So same thing, kind of roll it up. And give it that same elongated shape there, and then just a little bit narrower like that. Something like that for the face to start, and I can kind of keep pressing it, but I'm going to leave it right there for a minute. And then I can go in after and add this little part here, go in and add some eyes if I need to put a little more lump, and then some more in the neck. because I'll also need to go in and do this neck, a little bit of droopy here, bring this up here and then put those in, and then I'll probably also need a tail. So I'm gonna take and make some ears. So I'll just take one of these. And on this, because it's abstract, I can exaggerate those and make those, but you'll notice even unexaggerated, she's got some really big ears.
I wanna be the smile, I wanna see the change, I wanna be your friend from the start, and once it starts it never ends. I wanna be your pal, I wanna be around, I wanna be your friend when you are down. I wanna be the sunshine on your smile.
The ears there, and set that aside. And then I'm ready to go through and start. Now, I can add other parts to it afterwards. So I'm gonna set those aside, put my tin foil aside, and the next part is to then go in and start attaching. Now, obviously, that's not gonna attach to itself. I could, but we're gonna use a different method with the masking tape. Each of you should have a roll of masking tape that you're gonna go in, and you're gonna go in, and I want you to cover the entire thing, or each of the pieces, with masking tape. You want to do it completely to where you can't see any of the tin foil. So I'm going to go through and show you how to do that. And you just take and rip off one piece at a time, and then just kind of place it over the top. And stretch it and keep covering it. You go all the way around and wrap it.
Shine on your smiling face. I wanna be the boat, no, I wanna be the ocean, where all we do is float under the sun on the rolling sea. Whoa, I wanna be the sunshine, no, I wanna be the moonshine, I wanna be the nighttime lullaby when you're so afraid. And I think I found a way to put a smile on your lonely face. I think I found a way to break down all the walls. I think I found a way to say, I think I found a way to say hello. I think I found a way without saying anything at all. I think I found a way to put a smile on your lonely face. I think I found a way.
So here now I have the cow completely covered in tape, and I just want to go through and check it. Make sure none of the tin foil is showing. Make sure that the tape is smoothed out. If I need to build it up looking at the picture, I might go in and build more parts. If I wanted to, I could go in and put more of a belly, but I think overall I'm pretty happy with the way that the cow turned out. All right, so now I have my four-legged sculpture. I'm ready to go in and color it. I've got everything covered with tape. I just want to make sure that it's going to stand by its own. But then I'm ready to go in and color. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna be coloring using that kit of colored tissues. And if you open it, you might wanna keep it in a Ziploc bag so that it doesn't get all over the place. and just take out the colors that you want to use. Now, on this cow, when I finished making it, it reminded me of a poem that I read when I was young called "Did You Ever See a Purple Cow?" And so I'm going to paint or color this in purple. Now to do that, we're going to go through, and you'll need some kind of dish, probably just a glass bowl that you can wash out, and then you're going to need your tacky glue. In your tacky glue, if you just take and twist off your lid, you're going to take a little bit of glue and squeeze that blob into your bowl. About that much should be good, and then just make sure you put your lid back on. And then you're going to go in and put some hot water in it. And so I'm going to go do that. So I've gone in and put just about the same amount of warm water as I do to glue. And then I just have this old brush. You can use a stick. I use an old paintbrush so that I can brush it on as I'm painting it. But I'm going to use that and just kind of stir that glue into the water to kind of create a diluted glue solution, so that I can paint that onto the outside of the cow, and then the tissue paper will stick to that. If you can't do all this in one sitting, just take and pour this outside in the rocks, it'll wash away, or you can keep it covered, and then just make some more if you need some more. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to use the purples first. So I've got a bunch of purples picked out in here, and I'm going to go in and color the whole thing in purple tissue. You guys can do whatever colors you'd like. Just make sure you've got it brightly colored, and then you can go in with a sharpie or some kind of black marker. And so I'm going to take some of this glue and just going to spread it on the outside here, and then I'm going to take the tissue and lay it on top. And I want to not touch the glue as much as possible. So I'm going to just carefully use the glue solution to kind of spread. And then if I use the brush, I don't have to touch the actual tissue paper. And then I can just kind of lay those down where it's sticky and use the glue to get it to attach. And so I just keep putting some of that glue onto the outside. Now the glue kind of goes on white. This is just this is one way that artists create paper mache paste. A lot of the traditional, a long time ago, they'd use flour and water. I just use a glue and water diluted. And then after this dries, one reason I like it is it doesn't mold, and so then it doesn't stink. The other reason that I like using the glue is after this dries, it kind of goes shiny. It makes a shiny surface, and the colored tissue will go shiny as well. It gives it kind of a glossy look to it. And so I'm going to continue to coat the entire cow with colored tissue and glue.
I wanna be the smile, I wanna see the change, I wanna be your friend from the start, and once it starts it never ends. I wanna be your pal, I wanna be around, I wanna be your friend when you are down. I wanna be the sunshine on your smiling face. I wanna be the boat, no, I wanna be the ocean, where all we do is float under sun on the rolling sea. Whoa, I wanna be the sunshine. No, I wanna be the moonshine. I wanna be the nighttime lullaby when you're so afraid. And I think I found a way to put a smile on your lonely face. I think I found a way to break down all the walls. I think I found a way to say, I think I found a way to say hello. I think I found a way without saying anything.